Imagine this, a young girl, caught in the dead of night, standing alone on the edge of a cliff, alarm blaring in the background. Her father rushes out, heart pounding, only to find her there, safe but shaken. That moment, raw and real, hints at the deeper storms brewing in one of Hollywood's most iconic families. What started as a whirlwind romance between two stars has evolved into a tale of love, loss, and a daughter's bold stand that left the world stunned. Their story began like something out of a movie, because it was. Back in 2003, on the set of a spy thriller, sparks flew between a leading man still tied to his previous marriage and a fierce actress, fresh from her own split. At first, it was just professional chemistry, but soon, whispers of something more filled the air. He was committed to his wife, she to her independence, yet fate had other plans. By early 2005, his marriage dissolved amid endless tabloid speculation, though they insisted it was a mutual, thoughtful choice, untouched by rumors. Meanwhile, she was building her family solo, adopting a second child from Ethiopia, a little girl who joined her older brother from Cambodia. He was there for it all, supporting from the shadows, and their bond deepened. Friends noticed the shift. She was glowing, dreaming of a bigger family, and he was stepping in as a partner. Before long, they formalized things in a quiet way, changing the kids' names to reflect their united front. It wasn't about biology, it was about choice, love, and creating a home together, whether through birth or adoption. Then came their first child together, a daughter born in a quiet coastal town in Africa in 2006. Her name evoked peace, a fitting symbol for the calm they hoped to build amid the chaos of fame. The world went wild. Headlines screamed about this perfect celebrity brood. He opened up about fatherhood, calling all the kids his own, blood or not, and urging others to consider adoption. They made a pact, no wedding until equality for all, tying their personal life to bigger causes. That year, they stepped out publicly as a couple, hand in hand on the red carpet, solidifying their status as a powerhouse duo. But looking back, she admitted it took time to see the depth of their connection. Filming wrapped, and only then did they let themselves believe it could be forever. A pivotal moment came when her son, out of nowhere, called him Dad. It hit them like lightning. They exchanged glances, silent but sure. This was family now, unbreakable. They kept expanding. Another adoption from Vietnam. A boy whose strength shone through as he adapted to new faces, a new language. Legal hurdles arose since they weren't married, but they pushed through, making it official. Excitement built again in 2008 when twins arrived. A boy and girl, doubling their joy in a French hospital. Life turned into organized chaos. 6 kids under one roof, but they thrived on it. The older ones doted on the babies, picking outfits, helping with feeds. To make it work, they alternated careers, one on set, the other at home, never apart for long. Pajama mornings, school runs, family dinners, it grounded them. Their sprawling French estate, with its vines and gardens, became a sanctuary, a place to dream and grow. What truly bonded them wasn't just the kids, but shared passions outside the spotlight. She dove into humanitarian work, he into rebuilding communities and eco-projects. Their differences complemented each other. Refugees for her, sustainability for him, but orphans and children's rights united them. It fueled their relationship, turning a set romance into a partnership with purpose. By now, their home buzzed with laughter, creativity, and a sense of endless possibility. If this story touches your heart, please share it. Yet, as the years ticked by, the kids started nudging them towards something more traditional. "Why aren't you married like our friends' parents?" they'd ask. He promised a ring, and in 2012, it happened, an engagement, born from family wishes, not pressure. The diamond sparkled, but it was the kids' happiness that mattered most. 2 years later, in an intimate ceremony at their French haven, they said "I do." The children led the way, boys escorting her down the aisle, girls scattering petals, everyone in on the fun. Her dress featured their drawings sewn in, a sweet, personal touch. Even the cake was homemade by one of the sons. Their honeymoon, filming a passion project together, blending love and art seamlessly. But fairy tales don't always last. Cracks appeared, and in 2016, just 2 years wed, she filed for divorce, seeking full custody for the kids' sake. It shattered the illusionary, conciliable differences, she said, prioritizing family health. He was devastated, begging for privacy, focusing on the children's well-being above all. What followed was a grueling saga: years in court, custody tug-of-wars, and mounting tensions. By 2019, they were legally single, but the fights dragged on. A judge's ruling for more time with him was overturned due to undisclosed ties, fueling accusations of bias and frustration on both sides. She broke her silence in 2021, admitting the split weighed heavy. It wasn't impulsive, but necessary after a decade of strain. Much remained unsaid, hinting at deeper pains. Then came the estate sale. She offloaded her share in their beloved French winery, sparking lawsuits. He claimed breach of agreement, accusing her of sabotage. She countered it was vindictive control. The once romantic vineyard turned battlefield, with millions at stake. Worse resurfaced, details from a 2016 plane ride, where allegations flew, heated arguments, physical clashes, fear gripping the family. She described feeling trapped, protecting the kids as tempers flared. Investigations cleared him back then, no charges filed, but the public revival stung. Sources close to him called it harmful dredging, especially for the children. She fired back in countersuits, seeking damages, painting a picture of post-split power grabs. Amid the chaos, he found solace in art, sculpting pieces that mirrored his inner turmoil, a radical inventory of regrets and hurts. Mediation attempts faltered, NDAs loomed, tied to abuse claims she refused to silence. By 2023, insiders revealed the toll: exhaustion for her, focusing on healing, ongoing pain for him, as the kids distanced themselves from the estate tied to bad memories. Finally, in late 2024, the divorce sealed after 8 long years. She expressed relief, prioritizing peace. He downplayed it, weary of the endless scrutiny. But the real heartbreak lingered in the family fractures, now playing out through the children, none more so than their daughter. At 19, she's carving her path, dropping his surname legally on her 18th birthday, becoming just her mother's echo. It was her choice, independent, funded by her own means, born from painful chapters, spotted at dance classes, casual and confident. She resembles him strikingly, yet her actions speak of separation. Headlines buzzed not just the name, but her move into a shared home with a close friend, a fellow dancer, sparking romance rumors. Hugs, outings, tender moments. They've bonded over shared passions, her talent shining in viral videos, praised for humility despite her roots. Mentors rave about her dedication. She's no celebrity shortcut, just raw skill. Moving out wasn't easy. Her mother, protective as ever, ensures security shadows her steps. But it's a step toward freedom, away from the shadows of that plain incident and years of estrangement. Siblings follow suit, shedding the hyphenated name in credits and intros. A quiet rebellion reflecting the divide. He aches from it. All sources say the loss cuts deep. He adores her, misses the closeness, but respects her space, always a call away. Love persists, even in distance. For her, it's empowerment, dancing professionally, living on her terms, healing from the storm. The family, once a blended dream, now navigates new realities, hoping for mended bonds someday. In the end, this isn't just a celebrity song, it's a reminder of love's fragility, the scars of conflict, and the courage to redefine yourself. Her bold moves inspire, showing that even in pain, independence can bloom. What do you think? Was she wise to claim her identity so young? Drop your thoughts below. Give this a like if it moved you. Subscribe for more heartfelt tales, and share to spread the story. Until next time.